Hello everyone, I wanted to start this video with the rubric just so that we're all on the same page in understanding this piece. For this module, we are going to talk about pre-course contact and the importance of pre-course contact. In the rubric, it specifies to align, instructor needs to initiate contact prior to or at the beginning of the course. The additional and exemplary elements, our instructor provides multiple resources to help students successfully start the course. So let's talk about that. So for my two courses again, let's start with EDT 180 because this one has a different look. So again, I send out emails depending on the course. I send them out a week to 3 days before the course starts. I generally send them out a week before to say, hey, looking forward to working with you, looking forward to meeting you. The course shell will be available on this date. You'll be able to go in, see what you need. So then 3 days before, they usually are able to get into the course. One thing I try to do is remember at what point do I want students to start contacting me? So keep that in mind. So sometimes I do 3 days before, depending on the course. Sometimes my courses don't open until day of, and I send them a note. I send the syllabus out and the course schedule so that they know what's happening. They know what they can look forward to. I'll give them some of the pre-work, but I always tell them you can go into the first part of Canvas, but you only get to see certain things. So for mine, I send out an email either a week to 3 days, depending on the course. For my courses, I have students that are used to online. I have students that are not used to online. So I try to give my students that have not worked online before some helpful hints, so that way they understand what to do and how to get in and just the basics of working online in an online course. I also, so they get a pre-message, then they get a message as we start the course. So an email and an announcement. In my 402 course, a little bit different. They're kind of used to it. These students usually are ready to start. I usually open the course, give them their zero module first, and they go in. This is the message that I send them. This one, again, I post as an announcement, which goes out to them as an email. So I want to jump into my course real quick just to show you guys a couple of things there. I always point them to this page. One of the things for Exemplar, it says multiple ways of communicating with them. So this is where your Canvas shell is really important and can help you out tremendously. So emails are great, but students don't always read them. Announcements are great. Same strategy goes there. Students don't always read them. So what I like to do is make sure I have a welcome in this area, so that way they're reading the welcome, they're seeing the welcome. In my announcements, I actually capture some of these pieces, so that way they get to see them again. I also like to add in several streams for them to kind of look through to work with. So it starts off this way, and then I'm going to jump into this course just to show you some other pieces. This is our welcome here. So it starts here. One of the things that I always do, and I mentioned this in the other video, is I always have some sort of presentation for them to watch. And in that presentation, there's always like a little video of me talking. So it gives them an overview, talks about the course, talks about the various pieces. I do this each week as well. So this is part of my weekly communication strategy as well. So to start the course, I want you to think about, are you sending emails? Are you sending announcements? Are you giving them resources like this where they're going through and they're working on different pieces? Also, can you do something like a zero module? In our zero module, what we do is they have to start with a zero module. They can't move forward through the zero module until they have finished this. So if they don't complete this area, they can't move forward in the course, which is kind of unique. So I like it. It keeps them, it's helpful to them and walks them through it. So I'm going to show you another piece. My camera is sitting right where my actual little move on button is, but the zero module I'll show you from here. There's a quiz, finding your instructor. We talk about how do you find your instructor in Canvas because it's a larger course. Any helpful hints that you can provide, put them here. So create a module for them that explains things to them and shows them how to start your course. All right, I will see you in the next video. Let me know if you have questions.